up, woke family? What is up, woke family? It's your boy Woke eBooks, and I'm back again with another live stream. Topic that we'll be discussing this live stream tonight: why 2022 is your victory year. Let's really sit down and talk about this, woke family. The reality situation is that a lot of people in 2022 have struggled, right? Whether it comes to anything that they face in their personal life, in their business life, in their entrepreneurship life. The reality of the situation is that you were meant to face everything that you were facing. Why? Because you're a woke member of the Most High God. Life is never going to be easy for those who are trying to level up. Life is never going to be easy for those who are trying to better themselves. Life is never going to be easy for those who want to make it out of the situation in which they're facing. That is why 2022 has been difficult for you. That's why 2022 has been difficult for me. That's why 2022 has been difficult for all of us. But we need to have the right mentality going into 2023. We have to have the right mentality to finish off 2022. That won't happen if we don't have the right mentality. The situation here is that this is meant to be your victory year only if you capitalize on leveling up. Only if you capitalize on self-improvement. Only if you capitalize on the things in which you can do to make yourself a better person, to be able to adapt, to be able to learn, in order to be able to become the person that God has called you to become. This is the reality situation. The reality situation is that majority of people in your circle, they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to prosper. They don't want you to become the person that God has called you to become. Now, will you accomplish these things? It is totally up to you, woke one. It is totally up to you how far you'll go. It is totally up to you what you'll accomplish. It is totally up to you the heights you'll reach. That depends on how much work you're willing to put in. How many hours of sleep are you willing to sacrifice? How many hours of gym work are you willing to put in to be able to increase your physique? How many hours of thought process and ideas are you willing to put into your craft? Especially for entrepreneurs out there, because we understand that at the end of the day, not every single day we're going to make the same amount of money. Some days are going to be up days, some days are going to be down days, but it's a part of the game. What are you willing to do to level up in your life? What are you willing to do to be able to see different results? What are you willing to do to make this your victory year? We haven't even reached the halfway point. A lot of us have a lot of things to accomplish this year. What are you willing to do to be able to make 2022 stand out from 2021? Even though this year has already been a hard year with inflation, right? With gas prices going up, right? With grocery going up, with rent going up, with mortgage going up, with people getting evicted, right? With people going through mental health issues in their own situation, right? What are you willing to do to stand out? What are you willing to do to improve your situation? What are you willing to do to improve the situation of others around you? What are you willing to do to make this year your victory year? What are you willing to do? Choice is completely up to you. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth, right? Because we speak on this channel, and we're a family, we're a growing, tight-knit community. You're either going to do one thing or another. You're either going to sit back and feel sorry for yourself, or you're going to put yourself and others in a position of success to win. What are you willing to do, and what are you going to do? That's the question. A lot of people are willing to complain and talk about they don't like their situation, but they're not willing to do what it takes to be able to get out of it. Especially when you come from poverty, right? There are going to be some nights where you don't have that gas, right? Where you don't, and I'm not talking about like weed. I'm talking about like you don't have the gas to be able to pump up the heat, or hot water to be able to shower, right? What are you willing to do to get out of that situation? What are you willing to do to never go back to that situation once you get out of it? What are you willing to do? A lot of people are not willing to sacrifice in order to be able to level up. A lot of people are not willing to sacrifice in order to be able to reach their goals. What are you willing to do? That's the question. Now, you have to answer that for yourself, you feel what I'm saying? But understand that if you really want to achieve the goals in which you want to achieve, you have to be willing to make sacrifices. Because as you make sacrifices, you level up. As you make sacrifices, you're going to become a greater person. As you make sacrifices, God is going to bless you even more than you expect Him to bless you. Right? That's what comes with the territory. And that's just facts. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to be willing to make sacrifices in order to be able to level up. It comes with the territory. It's a part of life. But a lot of people are not ready to make those sacrifices. You feel what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, understand that as you make those sacrifices and you're helping other people, you make those sacrifices and you're leveling up, trust and believe that God sees you doing all these things, and He's going to bless you in due time. with money, with opportunities, with spiritual blessings, with physical blessings. Trust and believe God sees everything that is happening right now. He sees all of the troubles you're going through, all the trials and tribulations you're facing on a day-to-day basis. And He's not going to leave you empty-handed, especially if you trust in Him. When you trust in God, God makes everything possible for you. That's why every single day we wake up, we should be thanking God that God is God and God is not man. Now, does that mean that God and Jesus Christ are not synonymous? They are. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, when I say that, thank God that God is not man, I'm saying, thank God that God is not human beings, your enemies, your ops. Because I don't want to see you succeed. But you have to understand one thing. Whether or not they want to see you succeed or not, you're still going to succeed, especially if you put in the work and you trust in God. Prayer without works is dead. Work is dead without prayer. You feel what I'm saying? They're synonymous. Let me say that again. Prayer without works is dead. And works without prayer is dead. So when you trust in God and you do the work, He will bless you. When you live His commandments and you live the life He's called you to live, He will bless you. He will bless you abundantly. And that's facts. I truly stand on that, woke family, and I believe in that. We have to believe in that. We do believe in that. We have a lot of people in this world now. They're getting lazy. They don't want to work. They don't want to hustle. They don't want to be able to make the money, but they want good things to come to them, bro. Good things aren't going to come for you. Good things aren't going to come to you if you don't put in that work. You put in that work, you trust in God, you pray to God, and you keep grinding. Every day is a struggle. Every day is a battle. You conquer the battle, you win the war. Good things are going to come. The money is going to increase. The blessings are going to increase. People are going to start to respect you. I know a lot of people now that are trying to level up, and they don't get respect from family. They don't get respect from friends. They don't get respect from their girlfriend. They don't get respect from their boyfriend. There's a reason why. Because I don't want to see you become the person that you're meant to be. So when you're leveling up, when you're becoming the person that God has called you to become, you're going to go through a lot of challenges. You're going to go through a lot of trauma. You're going to go through a lot of trials and tribulations. If you survive it, you know you're meant for it. And I'm going to be honest with you, everybody watching this live stream right now, everybody that's on this channel, everybody that's in this community, you're meant for it. Because you're here for a reason. You're watching for a reason. You're here for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? You're here for a reason. You got to stick to it. There's a reason why God has called you to be a chosen one. There's a reason why God has called you to be a woke one. You got to go through the fire before you can become the gold. You got to go through the fire before you can become that precious metal. Life isn't easy. Situations are hard, yes, but you have to be able to survive it. You have to be able to become the person that God has called you to become. That will never happen if you don't have the right mentality, though. That will never happen if you don't choose God in everything you're doing, if you don't seek His face in every single situation. You feel what I'm saying? There are just certain things that you have to really start paying attention to on a day-to-day basis, but trust and believe you got this. Everybody has their trial and tribulation in which they're facing. But if you trust in God and you allow Him to lead you in your life, He will bless you abundantly. He will bless you abundantly, and He will bless you abundantly. Trust in God. He's your strength. He's your guide. Right? Understand that when there are negative things that are happening in your life, it's not meant to last forever. Negative things come and go. But as the negative things leave, positive things come. We have to understand this as woke members, right? Life is about balance. Everybody always wants good things to happen to them. And I agree. Who would want bad things to happen to them? In a logical mind, who would want bad things to happen to them? I know I wouldn't. And I know you wouldn't either. You know what I'm saying, woke family? But with that being said, the reality situation is that you have to learn how to take the good with the bad. The bad is going to come inevitably. Every year, every opportunity, the bad will always come. But if you do not learn how to accept the bad with the good, you're always going to complain. You're always going to feel like you're not good enough. You're always going to feel like things aren't going your way. That's because you have not learned how to accept reality. Reality is that negative things are going to continue to happen until the day we perish. So are good things. So as you learn to accept reality, God's going to bless you. The main message here is learn how to accept reality. And on top of accepting reality, put yourself in a position every single day to become better than you were yesterday. Become 2% better every single day. Level up in every single way. Rise up in every single way to become the person that God has called you to become. Because when you become the person that God has called you to become, God will unlock everything you need in your life in order to succeed. If you understand, it's because you're woke. If you don't understand, you're not woke. Just come in this live stream. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at WokeEbucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below. So social media links. So make sure you go give those a check. And without further ado, let's come in this live stream. This is WokeEbucks, and I'm out, man.